All right, we're diving straight in today. You've got your core type, and now you're ready to learn about each one of the 9 Enneagram types. If you've ever been confused about which type you are, or if you've heard people throwing around buzzwords like the helper, the perfectionist, or the individualist, but you don't really get the full picture, this episode is for you. Type 1 primarily use reaction formation to maintain a self-image of being ethical, responsible, and morally upright. When faced with inner conflict or unwanted impulses, they act in ways that oppose those feelings to suppress them. This defense helps them uphold their high standards, but can lead to frustration when things don't meet their idealized expectations. Type 2 primarily use repression to maintain a self-image of being appealing, caring, and helpful. They unconsciously suppress their own needs and desires to focus on others, which allows them to stay connected and feel needed. This defense helps them avoid feelings of inadequacy, but can lead to emotional burnout when they neglect their own well-being. Type 3 primarily use identification to maintain a self-image of being positive, competent, and successful. They adapt to external expectations and align with successful role models, often taking on characteristics that reflect what is admired or valued. This defense allows them to project success and competence, but can cause them to lose touch with their authentic self in the process. Type 4 primarily use introjection to maintain a self-image of being accomplished, tasteful, and authentic. They internalize the values and ideals of others, especially those they admire, to shape their sense of self. Introjection helps them cultivate uniqueness, but can lead to feelings of inadequacy or self-doubt if they feel they fall short of their internalized standards. Type 5 primarily use isolation to maintain a self-image of being wise, perceptive, and knowledgeable. Isolation provides 5 with the space needed to focus energy on gaining insight and mastering thoughts. While this strategy helps avoid feeling overwhelmed by external demands, it can also lead to emotional detachment and challenges in forming deep connections with others. Type 6 primarily use projection to maintain a self-image of being friendly, engaging, and dedicated. This defense allows them to externalize inner fears and doubts, fostering vigilance and connection, but sometimes leading to misplaced trust or suspicion. Unlike Naranjo's outdated assumption that phobia counterphobia in 6 stems from instincts, Catherine Fauvre's empirical research demonstrates that any 6 can access these states, regardless of their dominant instinct. Type 7 primarily use rationalization to maintain a self-image of being interesting, upbeat, and fun-loving. This defense allows them to reframe challenges in a positive light, but may lead to avoiding deeper emotions or difficult realities. Type 8 primarily use denial to maintain a self-image of being strong, self-possessed, and protective. This defense allows them to suppress vulnerability and maintain control over their environment, but it can also lead to ignoring or dismissing emotional needs and potential weaknesses. Type 9 primarily use narcotization to maintain a self-image of being kind, easygoing, and peaceful. This defense allows them to detach from inner conflict and external stress, promoting a sense of calm, but can also lead to avoidance of important emotions or difficult situations. Final tip, understanding the Enneagram is a journey. So there you have it, 9 types, each with their own set of fears, desires, and motivations. But remember, your Enneagram type isn't a box. It's a tool for growth. And it's okay if you're still figuring it out. Understanding these types takes time. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with anyone who needs to hear this. Also, you can find several exemplars of each Enneagram type in the respective board on the Pinterest profile of the Enneamentalist.